Hello everyone and welcome to my coloring corner. I got a package and I wanted to open it with you guys, so I'm going to sit and wait for a little bit for everybody to come in, um, and then I will open it. We will do some swatching, we'll do some comparing and that sort of thing. Hello everybody! Hello Deborah, hello Dawn, hello Dee, hello Davissa, hello Alex. Who wants to see what's in the box? I know, it's so exciting. I haven't even opened the box. I did cut it so that I could open the box, but I haven't even opened the box yet, which is killing me. Hello, Jamie. Hello, Michaela. So, in the box, it's an Amazon box. I have been waiting for all day. Finally arrived. Should we open the box? Hello, Dion. Should we open the box? Open the box. Oh, here's the box. The box is open. The box is open. Now, this is an Amazon box, so of course it is 3 times larger than it needs to be, but they actually are quite well wrapped, which is very surprising to me. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to bump the camera with the box. The pretties. They're the pretties. All right, so they are very well wrapped up, so I'm going to grab a pair of scissors because I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting them to be loose in the box, but as most Amazon things are. Hello, Dina. Yes, yes, they actually wrapped it in bubble wrap. I'm actually impressed. Ooh, I made a cup of coffee, if that's anything. All right, so we have a box. Ooh, interesting. Kind of like the box. Yeah, I was kind of worried that this was going to arrive in an envelope. I was concerned. Hopefully it doesn't arrive in an envelope if you order them. Okay. So as you can see, I haven't even opened the box. So, yeah, and I have heard that they have changed things a little. Ooh, they're pretty. Little thank you card. Okay, so it comes in one large box, but there's 2 different sections. They still have the same thing inside, so when you take out too many pencils, they're all going to fall over. Well, maybe not as bad. Okay. So it seems that they have gotten smart and separated them. So instead of just having one layer of the holes, there's 3, which is good. So it separates it a little bit so that they don't all go floppy floppy, which is awesome. They still go floppy floppy a little bit. They're a little loose in the holes, but that is a much better design. No, they're not woodless, Michaela. Yeah, that it came in a guide in a much larger box than needed, but thankfully it was fully bubble wrapped. So they are a little bit smaller than the holes that they are sitting in. So they are a little looser than I would prefer. So let's see. So let's take a look at the back of the box here where we have our color chart. So it seems that that is the end of it. So there, I'm going to swatch them the way that they are in the box first. I have a blank swatch here. So I will swatch them the way that they are in the box first, and then I will go through and rearrange and then do an actual video um, showing the um, redesign of the swatch and that sort of thing. So let's take a look at the boxes first of all. So the differences in the boxes is the 72 set comes in a small blue box with 4 layers. The blue box is actually shorter than one of the boxes for the 126 set. And when you take these out of this box, they just flop together. So you have to be really careful when you go through and take ones out so that they don't go all floppy together. In this box, they are separated with individual holes on both the front as well as the center and the back. From the looks of it, let's take a look between these two here. Yeah, so there's an actual hole there that separates them, which is good. All right, so that's the difference in the box. So there is a difference in the box. They're a little bit tighter together in this box, but that doesn't account for anything if they're all floppy when you take them out. So I pulled the trigger as soon as I saw them, literally. And when I was on Amazon when they first came up, I was actually looking at the 72 set, waiting for the 126 set to come up. So I've been checking every day. And when I was actually on there checking, it actually popped up while I was on the site. So literally the second it hit, I ordered. So those are the layers of colors. Like I said, it comes in 2 of these little boxes, all put together with one sleeve. So you can definitely work around that. All right, I'm going to switch over to the close-up camera and we're going to do a little bit of swatching and then we'll do a bit of a comparison between the original set and this set. So I've got my handy dandy rainbow pen. Yeah, I'm hoping they didn't change the formula of the pencils as well because the pencils are fantastic. Unfortunately, they still have the very, very small number as well as the very, very small name, which is their design, which is fine. As long as I can see it, I'm fine. So this is number 0001, which is white, of course. And on my, once I have them rearranged, I will go through and um, type in all of the names and numbers on the proper swatch. So the white feels the same, and it does cover very, very nicely. I know I'm not swatching with the dun, dun, dun music, but so I'm going to, as I swatch them, move them over to a pencil holder. Yeah, I like the Color 240s as well. The 72 set has the silver and gold, but it doesn't have the neon pink, orange, and yellow from what I can see. So we have our silver, and they do definitely still feel the same. The silver is very, very soft, and it is going on very smooth. Of course, I'm not going to be able to speed up this swatch, so I hope you all have a cup of coffee and or sitting down because this is going to take a bit. I can't see the number on that one. So I'm just going to write it in as silver. I'll look it up on the back. Not that I can't tell what that is. Yeah, the Arrtx are a really, really good budget pencil. And this, of course, is gold. Some of the numbers are harder for me to see when I'm doing a proper swatch and building of a swatch chart. I usually use my camera to take a look at the numbers so that I can see them better. So this one is 0090. So 0090 for the gold. It's a pretty gold. Does feel a little bit drier than the silver did, but that's to be expected with the darker color. But it does lay down quite nicely. Hello, Jen. Now we're going to go with our black. So this one is 0099. And it is a lovely deep black. So that's good. So with my swatches, I do a layer on the top for the light-handed, and then I do a layer at the bottom as a heavy hand because I want to know what the color is going to be when I start and what it's going to be when I finish. So a nice dark heavy black, which is awesome. I like a good heavy black. Oh, nice, Alex. This one is 1007 and it is cream. Nice color. And they do have really good saturation, very much like the original. So I don't believe that they have changed any of the um, mixture, the recipe, so to speak. So this is lemon yellow, which is number, goodness, 1010. Yeah, there you go, Deborah. That's exactly what you do. Now, my contact for the Arrtx um, resigned before the 126 set came out, and unfortunately, I was not able to get in touch with his replacement. Like he said that he was going to have her contact me. If she does ever contact me or I do hear back from the Arrtx people and they do send me the set that they were going to send me, instead I bought them, I will be doing a giveaway with those. So this one here is 1012. And it is light yellow. I will also be comparing the swatch chart with the 72 set swatch chart and see how many of the numbers are the same and see how many of the colors are the same, because I do know that they have replaced two of the colors in the 72 set. So there's two colors in the 72 set that is not in the 120 set. So this one here is Hansa Yellow Light, and it's number 1016. That's a nice color. So far, the colors aren't in too bad of an order. They're not a horrible order, and as you can see, they are covering quite nicely. My camera is a little askew. There we go. And this one here is Canary Yellow, which is 1022. Ooh, pretty color. And as you can see, they just glide onto the paper, which is awesome. And as you can probably tell, I do not swatch as quickly as I do in videos. I miss being able to speed it up for y'all. This one here is Cadmium Yellow Light, which is 1023, I do believe. Nice, nice, Deborah. Yeah, the 400 and something case, I have one of those, and it does hold the full 520 set, which is awesome because I really didn't want it in multiple cases. So I was quite happy that it actually covered and carried them all. I do have to have an extra little side table when I use them, but that's okay. So that was Canary Yellow, I do believe. No, Cadmium Yellow Light, sorry. The one before it was Canary Yellow. This one here is Chromium Yellow Deep, which is number 1025. Very pretty color. And a good progression of those yellows as well, which is really nice. This one here is Sunburst Yellow, which is 1033. Get to swatching. Let's go. I hope you guys aren't all horribly bored. And then this one here is Jasmine, which is 1040. It is a sacrilege. It's just you should be coloring and swatching them, at least sniffing them. That was another thing is they don't have a bad odor. Some pencils, when you first open them, have a bad odor, and these actually smell really good. They smell like wood. Yeah, she's setting up a new office. So this one here is cadmium orange light, and I've got a I think that's 1048. Just check the back of the box. Yeah. I can't see them very well. That was one of my things that I let Ray know about when I talked to him about the 72 set was the small numbers on them. But that's okay. We will adjust. Ooh, yeah. I have one of those. I wasn't fond of it. Um, but it's a nice book. I just find that I swatch a different way than Ruby Charms does. So, and this one is 1050, which is yellowed orange. Yeah, it is a big project. Well, for me it is anyway. So I've been slowly re-swatching all of my swatches onto my own swatch charts, which is a big project. And this one here is 1061, which is sand. Which is a bit of an orange color. Let's see if that one's in here. Yep, it's about the same color as it is on the other swatch as well. Well, yeah, when I keep adding things. This one here is yellow ochre, which is 1066. Hello, Precious. Well, that's because we don't normally have a stream tonight. I got new pencils and had to share. So this is yellow ochre. And I'm off screen. Sorry, guys. I will say that my back is feeling quite a bit better today. I actually got some housework done, which is amazing. Ah, yes. This one is 1069, which is goldenrod. Yeah, we all swatch differently, and it's not good, bad, or ugly. It's just different. And I found I have way too many pencils to not have enough of the empty swatches because she doesn't have the inexpensive brands in there that I have. So I didn't have enough open swatches to do what I wanted to do. So hello, Catherine. I am glad you're here. Oh, Jamie. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you're here. And this one here is yellowish gray, which is number 1111. 1111. Looks like I'm just counting down. I should just cross over it. So this one is the yellowish gray. Yeah. And I created a swatch book with just blank swatches in it, and I used the 67-pound cardstock in mine. So this one is 2002, which is pastel blue. Oh, I'm sorry that you're in isolation. Did you end up with the COVIDs? I know that the kids had it, but the youngsters. Oh no! Nobody saw that. I did not. I. They're still testing positive. Oh no! I did not drop that pencil. Well, I'm glad you don't have it. You know, you did not see me drop that pencil. This one here is 2011. I did nothing. I did nothing. 2011. And this one is cloud blue. I have carpet, thank goodness. Ah, yes. Yeah, definitely can do that. Just getting that dark layer in there. Oh, pretty color. That would work really well for clouds as well as ice. Okay, so now we've gotten through one line. Ah, hello Dion. Hello Rinka. How are you guys doing? This one's 2014 and it is Helio Turquoise Light. Yeah, absolutely. I told everybody about those on Saturday. They're on sale quite cheap right now. The graphitints are as well. So this is Helio Turquoise Light. And I will do a proper review of these where I'll test them and oh, he heard me, did he? This one here is 2015 and it is cobalt teal blue. Yes, the graphitints are on sale as well. I do believe they're about $32 plus tax and whatnot for the full set. 32 or $33. And I will say that the color is coming off very well even without sharpening. Because as you guys know, I don't pre-sharpen pencils. I know you're supposed to because sometimes they put a coating on them. Don't yell at me. I do know. Yes, the chroma flows are gorgeous. I love my chroma flows. Um, but I do the swatch without sharpening them for a reason. Um, Basically, I feel that if you're going to pre-sharpen a set of pencils and send me a pre-sharpened set of pencils, they better be ready to go right out of the box. This one here is cornflower blue. So basically, I just test whether or not they're able to be used directly out of the box. During my first swatch. So this is cornflower blue. I don't know why, but my paper is very slippery today. It's sliding around on my mat. It doesn't usually do that. Yes, yes. 32.29 without tax. Oh, thank you, Jan. This one here is light Cerulean blue, which is 2022. Very nice color as well. We've got a really good progression of blues here. It's a little bit close to that color though. It's a little darker, but it's fairly close to that color, but it'll still work in a good progression. So I'm going to start a new line here. No, I didn't spray Lysol or anything on it. It just seems really slippery. This one is 2025, I think. Which is deep sky blue. If you guys want me to zoom in at all, let me know and I will zoom in to the swatch because I have it zoomed out a little bit so that you guys can see the pencils. So as you can probably see on the pencil itself, they're really quite soft. Just putting that little bit of pressure on it just to do that harder swatch area. The pencil does squish. They are squishy. Yeah, the blues in the set are really lovely. Yes, the drawings are on sale as well. And yeah, you got to replace the furnace. That comes first, especially coming into winter. So this one is 2030 and it's called True Blue. Welcome back, Dawn. And like I said, I will do a proper review video where I do the testing and all that fun stuff after I put these in color order. Right now they're doing pretty good in color family order, but I put them in from light to dark. So, hello, Calamity. Oi, yeah, yeah, it's too cold for that. This one here is manganese blue, which is 2031. So 2031. Sorry, I was reading chat. You be careful, no waving. Here, let's zoom you in a little bit here. You're fine, Dawn. Just gonna zoom that in just a touch. Oh, it is zoomed in. Okay. I thought it was, didn't think it was zoomed in. It seems to be zoomed in. Okay. Yes. Hello, Celine. They are actually a very, very nice set of pencils. And they're not that expensive. They do work out to be about 43 cents a pencil. So that's not too bad at all. So that one once again was manganese blue. And this one here is helio turquoise. So up here we had helio turquoise light. This one is helio turquoise. And it's 2033. My handwriting sucks. That's why I always type them out. I'm not too concerned about writing the names down because I'll be going through and resorting them. So it's such a pretty color. Very pretty color. That is true. I don't know how much heat they'll put off, but this one's 2035 and it is Cerulean blue. So now we're getting into our deeper blues. There is a lot of blue in the set so far, but there was in the 72 set as well. There was quite a bit of blue in there. Yes, Catherine has jokes tonight. Yeah, it definitely has all the blues. This one here is Ocean Blue, which is 2039. And I do believe it's one of the newer colors, the new colors. Very nice, nice deep blue. Check and make sure you can still see what I'm doing. And I will show you the pencil holder with all of them in it because it will give you a better sense of what colors are there. This one's 2050, which is peacock blue. Hello, Jamaican. You're not late. We haven't even made it all the way through the first box yet. And good night. Have a good sleep, Rinka. That's a pretty peacock blue. Make sure that I've got the right color name in my brain. So yes, that was peacock blue. This one is light aqua, which is 2071. Very pretty light teal color. And then we have jade blue. Now, once I've started moving the pencils, they you can tell the slack in the pencil holder. So it may have the same issues as the previous pencil holder. Now this one here, the number is slightly rubbed off. So I'm going to have to check and see what number that is. I think it's 2080. I think is what it's supposed to be. So 2071. Yeah, 2080. Which is jade blue. Yes, it is very tiny writing on the names and numbers. But it was on the 72 set as well. It's about the same size as the 72 set. That's a pretty jade color. And then we have Delft blue, which is 2082. Thankfully, they do have a swatch chart on the back of the box. So you can, if you do have an issue like I just did, you can look at it and, you know, basically see where you're at. That's one of the reasons why I like to do an initial swatch of the pencils exactly the way they are in the box so that I can make sure that if I do have issues, I can just look at them and see. So this one here is Prussian blue, and I think it's 2085. Yeah. Yeah, the invisible stamp numbers are a bit of a yuck on those, but I just used the numbers that were on the end of the pencil um, when I arranged them. I also used somebody else's swatch chart, so I used Bruno's swatch chart, and he had already done that for us, so I was not going to say no. Lots of different songs. So this one is 2088, which is French ultramarine. Interesting. I don't know what makes it French ultramarine, but it does have a very, very nice deep blue tone. Very nice color. Very dark, dark blue. I think these ones are a little bit chunkier than the other ones. Let's check. Hold on a sec. Because I didn't remember having issues with. Yeah, I think these ones are wider than the 72s. I'll have to do a comparison. This one is 2090. Oh yes, the color soft are lovely. And it's Copenhagen blue. I know a lot of people don't like the color soft. I do. I think they're a good pencil. It is one of my first Derwent products was the color soft pencils. Very pretty color. And as you can see, this one here is darker than this one, so it in my brain would be further down. And this one here is indigo blue, which is 2115. Hello, Frederica. Welcome, welcome. You're lucky you didn't get censored there, Catherine. Very, very nice deep blue for that indigo. All right, now we're going to switch out of the blues into number 3033, which is beige. I think that's what that is. No, it's 3003, sorry. Yeah, they seem to be just as nice as the 72s. It doesn't feel like they have changed any of the composition of them. They're a very smooth, soft pencil. We're almost through the first box. This one here is 3004. Oh, that's funny, Catherine. So 3004, which is a light peach. And so far I haven't had any broken ones either, which is great. And that is due to the fact that the company actually bubble wrapped the entire package. So this is 3010, which is peach. liking the peach color. I like peach. So far the progress between the cream all the way through to the peach is a very, very nice progression of color. This one is Peach Puff, which is 3011. This one is Peach Puff. And of course my phone's going off, but it's all right. I don't normally stream on Sundays, so that's when people try to talk to me. This very pretty pink. Well, it looked like it was completely bubble wrapped from the company because it had the company sticker underneath the bubble wrap. So I think it actually comes that way from the company. Jen, were yours bubble wrapped? Because I know Jen got hers today as well. This one is 3012, which is seashell pink. Seashell. Seashell pink. Also another very, very pretty pink color. Oh, you haven't even opened the Amazon box. Oh my goodness. I thought you had at least opened the Amazon box. My goodness. This one is 3060, which is orange. Orange. Nice orange. Lovely bright orange. I wanted to keep them safe. And this one here is pale vermilion, which is a 30, looks like 70. Yeah, I think they come that way from the company. So that's 3070, which is pale vermilion. And I just love how smooth they just lay down. It's like, boom, there you are. The yeah, some of them are. Some of them are quite opaque. Like some of the blues, they definitely do cover very, very nicely. Saw what last night? I missed something. Hold on a sec. Yes, if you just hit exclamation point Arrtx 126, you will get a link. So this one is 3075. Awesome. Yeah, they dropped, I do believe, Friday at about midnight. And this is cadmium orange deep. Now we're getting into our orange reds and our reds. So this one is Poppy Red, so it's 3080. This is where I start getting excited because I like the reds. Reds and purples. And I like all the colors. Oh my kidding. Green grays really get me. Yeah, I was once my contact deserted me. I was out of the loop for a little while there. I'm still out of the loop. Who am I kidding? I miss my contact. He was always very, very quick to answer and very polite. This one is a 3111, which is rose red. Which is that nice deep pink red. Oh, Catherine, ouch. Yes. This one here is 3050, which is carmine red. Yeah, they changed the date a couple of different times. Before Ray left me, he did say that they would be available sometime mid-November. So that was his final date release for me was mid-November. So all right, so we've got two layers done. This one here is scarlet red, which is 3160. Yeah, we'll go over both swatch charts together if we have time. I still have to make dinner. My poor hubby's probably just going, "Why is she streaming? I need food." He'll survive. I fed him earlier. So this again is scarlet red. Lovely, lovely red. And then we have chili pepper, which is 3170. It is. Yes, it's about 43 cents a pencil, which is a pretty good price for them. And the quality of pencil is really good as well. So, if they were a different blend, it may not be a good price for them, but the blend of them is really nice. Exactly. Yeah. Um, hmm. I don't think my husband likes PB&J. I've never fed it to him, so this one here, I'm gonna take a look and see if I can see it. I cannot. So let's see. 3186 is what that one's supposed to be. Which is crimson red. Exactly, eggs and toast are quick. This one here is 3280, which is Crimson Lake. I am wearing my glasses, Dawn, and I still need to have the magnifier to see them. And they have very similar names to Prismacolor names, and the colors for them do match up fairly well. So if you see somebody coloring with these and you have the Prismacolors, you may be able to use the same colors. Ah, yes. This one here is 3300, which is Perylene Violet. And I probably have pronounced that wrong, but it's a nice deep red. Yeah, I don't think she's going to have soap for supper. Soup, maybe. Soap, no. This one is 3311, which is Tuscan Red. This is Tuscan Red. Make sure that I'm still on camera, on the screen. Shannon hasn't yelled at me yet, so I'm good. So the Tuscan Red and the one I can't pronounce properly are very close. This one's lighter than this one. The violet color that I can't pronounce properly is close to the Tuscan Red. Hello, Katrina. Welcome, welcome. Lurk away, darling. This one here is a 4003, which is a pink. Now we're getting into Dion's colors. So this is just called pink, straight pink. And it covers very, very nicely. Hello, Stacy. I have not seen you in a while. How are you, darling? This one's 4005. And it is a Baker Miller pink. Baker Miller pink. I do believe it is also a new one. So as you can see, they have put the pencils for the most part so far in the color families, which is great. This one here is 4008, which is blush pink. Very, very pretty color. It's doing okay. Today it hasn't been as bad. I was able to actually get some housework done, which is great. And then pencils arrived. So I'm torturing myself sitting here doing the pencils because I want to. This one here is called Magenta. Yeah, I probably will regret doing this later, but I'm enjoying it right now, so that's all that matters. I'll have a hot bath later. Maybe get in the hot tub. That'll upset my tummy, but it'll make my back feel good. Oh, I'm sorry, Christina. I hope you feel better soon. This one here is mulberry, which is 4100. But I actually got the living room vacuumed and I did get some housework done today, so it's feeling a lot better. I'm not hunched over and looking like I need a cane. So now we're starting to get into the pinky purples, the red violet kind of colors. Good night, dear. This one here is orchid purple, which is 4110. 4110, I think. Let's just check and make sure. Yes. So there are a couple, like this one here is it has part of it rubbed off, so it's a little bit harder to see. There's a couple that have some issues with the writing. What I would do with that and what I am going to do with that is take some clear nail polish and just go over top of it so it doesn't rub off any further. So that was 4110 and that is orchid purple. Awesome. This one here is Mayan violet, which is 4122. And it's more of a red violet kind of color. I would put it down over there. But that's why we swatch and then we re-swatch, right? Because we put them in the order that we like them in. So that's a very red violet. And we have finished a box. All right, so I'm going to switch you over to the main screen here for just a second. So as you can see in the box here, see how floppy those are? So that's why your pencils are wiggly like this. Because even though they do have more support than the other ones do, it's still that same floppy um, foam that's inside there. So unless these pencils are here holding it in place, it it doesn't hold the pencils as nicely as we would like it to. So if you don't mind it, they're not going to move around when you're taking the pencils out like they did in the previous box until you start getting closer to the end of the box, and then they're going to start flopping a little bit. So if you don't want to deal with that, definitely get yourself a case to put them in. So that's the end of the first box. Now we're going to move on to the next box. And going back over here. Yes, they are very pretty swatched out. Now we're going to start in with our Wisteria, which is 4140. Yes, better than the last box, but still missing the mark. 4140, I do believe was what I said. Yeah. And this is Wisteria. Alex, we're getting into the purples. Good night, dear. I hope you have a wonderful sleep, Dawn. This one here is 4140, which is lavender. Well, that one was 4140. Wait a minute. What number was that? Huh. Interesting. Okay, am I seeing things here? Do both of those say 4140? I have to look at the box. All right. So I do believe that this one here, let's see, do I have, where is, of course, neither one of those colors are on the old chart. I think they are, hold on a sec. So we have 4122. So this one here should be 4139. And then this one is 4140. So they've mismarked this one, which is the Wisteria. I'm not sure if that's something that's mismarked in everybody's package, but in my package it is mismarked. This one here is lavender, which is, I do believe, one of the new, well, both of these are a new color. Yep. I took out pork chops, so because, I was being impatient waiting for these pencils. All right, so the next color, hopefully it doesn't say 4140, is 4154. Excuse me, which is lilac. Sorry about that. You did not want to hear my sneeze and fit. I don't know why I've been sneezing so much lately. Probably because it hurts. My body's trying to torture myself. This one here is 4166, and it is Parma Violet. Parma Violet. Very lovely color. Ah, that's probably why I've been sneezing. I know there was a lot of smoke last night. This one's 4170, which is Ultramarine Violet. Pretty color. So many pretty purples. Probably, yeah. Thank you, Jamie. This one is 4171, which is Violet. Violet, you turn to violet, Violet. Every time I hear Violet now, I hear that. It's Emily and Belinda's fault. It's a very, very nice progression of purple so far. I'm liking it. And then we have Imperial Violet, which is 4168. Well, I think that's wrong. I think that's 4188. Hold on. Yeah, 4188. Which is Imperial Violet. Nice blue purple. Nice blue violet color. And then this one here is Ultramarine 4201. Didn't we just have an ultramarine in the blues? Like up here? I'll have to check when we add our names. Definitely would be better off in the blue area. Now let's check the other one here. Of course, ultramarine is a new color, so it is not in the 72 set. But that's definitely a color that would be in the blues. Oh, okay, thank you. And this one here is violet blue, which is 4212. I knew there was an ultramarine in there somewhere. Also more of a blue. And this is violet blue. Yes, that's what it was the French ultramarine. Thank you. This one is 4222. I don't know why I just moved the whole thing. 4222. And it is cobalt violet. And now we're getting more into the purple again. A nice deep purple. So I think these two blues need to go over into the blue area. And like with many different companies and many different sets that start adding colors to their sets, you do find that they, after about the 72nd one, they start going out of order. So this one here is Quincredone Violet. Quincredone Violet. Interesting. 4280. And I am probably pronouncing that wrong, but there's the name. Quincredone. Credone. Quincredone. Like I said, probably pronouncing that very, very wrong. And it's a nice red violet. Very pretty color. Would definitely be one that would be after the reds, in my opinion, but that's why we reswatch. And hello, Teresa. Thank you so much for being here if I haven't said hello. This one is $42.99. And it is dark purple. Some nice dark red violet. A pretty color too. So many new pretty colors. All right. And this one here is aubergine purple, which is $43.33. Ooh, that's a nice one too. Nice deep red violet color. Dark purple. Very nice dark purple. And then we're going to get into the green. So here we have pastel green, which is 5005. It's a very, very, very light color. It'll work really, really well for those mosses and highlights and all those wonderful things. Very pretty color. I know you can't see it very well, but here, let's turn the page just a little bit so you can see the color. A very light green. Now this one here is, so that was pastel green. This is pale green. And I think it's 5009. Yeah, it's smooth there. It's a pretty color too. A really nice green. Yeah, that's all the purples. It goes from here all the way to there. And I think this one here should be in the purples too. But there may be more mixed in here, but in the line of the purples, that's all that was there. This is 5015, which is spring green. Like I said, with new sets or adding new pencils, sometimes sets will start to deviate off of the color order because they're sticking little bits throughout. And it looks like there might be a couple of purpley grays in the back. So this one is 501. Let's see, I think it's 5035. No, 5036. Darn little tiny numbers. I think it's 5036. Which is chartreuse. Yeah, there is quite a bit of blue. There's quite a bit of green too. This one here is 5055 and it's lime green. Not something I would consider lime green. That one there's more lime green than this one. Yeah, I think this one is mislabeled as well. Because I don't think this is lime green. I think there's a little bit of a labeling issue. Let's see, is lime green in that one? Yeah, no, that's lime peel. I'm not sure. So 5055 says lime green, but that's not a lime green that I would expect for lime green. And the next one is 5065, which is true green. Go one more time over top of that. So that's true green. Yeah, it does look more tealy. Definitely doesn't look like a lime green to me. This one here is 5079, I think. My eyes are not being very nice to me. 3655. So this one is 66, not 65. And this one is 5079, which is ginger root. I like ginger root. It's a nice color. There we have ginger root. And then this one here is lime peel, which is 5088. This is more lime. This is definitely a limey color. And there we have our lime peel. And then asparagus green, which is 5090. Asparagus. A pretty color. It's a very nice color green. It's got a little bit of a gray undertone to it. It's almost a gray-green kind of color. It's pretty. And then we have apple green, which is 5099. It's a pretty color too. I like apple green too. Lots of greens in here. This one here is 5111, 5111, which is pea green. Which is a very accurate color for fresh peas. If you're going mushy peas, it's more this color. If you're going really mushy peas, it's this color. Yes, they do have very similar names to Prismas. This one is 5140, which is parrot green. Absolutely no problem at all. I'm glad that I could be here for you. And I wanted to share. I wanted to share them with you guys. I get so excited about new pencils, and I'm glad to be able to have somebody to share them with, because, my husband looks at me going, "Okay, they're pencils, dear." 5149, and this one is ocean green. So I'm going to go through and I'll put a star next to all of the ones that were in the previous set. And that sort of thing. This one here is 5151, which is grass green. These two here are more of the aquatic green colors. Oh, no problem at all. I do that all the time. I go to do something and end up kicking myself right out of the stream. I've only done it a couple of times while I was streaming. Again, that's grass green, 5151. This one is 5159. It's emerald. And it's emerald green. And this one here is 5419. Just going to double check that. 5419. And it's chromium oxide green. This is chromium oxide green. Very nice. I love these olivey type of greens. They're so nice. And just so be it, olive green. This one is 5421, and it's olive green. We have a friend that just his favorite color is green, but his absolute favorite are the dirty greens, the olive greens. Absolute favorite. Mary is like that too. Tanya's significant other. Her favorite color is dirty greens. So now those two look very, very close together. Those ones are very, very close to almost the same color. Yes, olive green is olivey. Oh, goodness. I hope you're okay. This one is 5426, which is fern green. If you need any assistance, just let us know and I will make sure that you get some quickly. It happens. And this one here is Old Gold, which is 5430. So this is Old Gold. It is not a metallic color, unlike this one up here, which is a metallic. I do believe in the Prismas, or I know in the Polys, it's called green gold. And it's a wonderful color to put under your gold tones or to use to enhance a gold tone. Very nice color. Okay, good. I'm glad. This one here is 5436, which is army green. lovely army green. I know it looks kind of brown there, but it does have a green undertone, which once I switch you over to the main camera, you'll see better. This one here is Antique Brass, which is 5444. We're starting to get into our browns now. So it did so far it has stuck to the color families, other than those two blues, which I think should be up in the blues, but it are in the purples. It may be because they have a slight violet undertone to them. So that is Antique Brass. This one here is dark green, which is 5511. Now I would have put this one over here, but that's just me. So that's 5511. Yeah, as long as you're just stay safe with it. Yes, okay, good. This one here is 5560, which is dark teal. A very pretty dark teal color as well. So many pretty greens. And for some reason my camera's doing it again. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can get it to actually, stop being a butt. I think it's just my saturations too. No. For some reason, every once in a while it decides that it doesn't like green. I don't know why. Nope, that's not it either. There, that's a little better. It's a little bit better with the greens. Don't know why it does that. It's annoying. Exactly. You have to laugh at yourself every once in a while. Hello, Marilyn. This one is $56.99. And it is turquoise gray. Oh, pretty green gray. I love using colors like this for moss and for trees, just to give it that little bit of shadow and little bit of gray green color in the tree. Very, very nice color. Now we're going to start in on our browns by the look of it. So we're going with Bavarian Cream, which is number, it looks like 610. 6011 is what it is. 6011. Yeah, I would have a lot of nickels too. Very, very nice, creamy, pale, pale, pale brown. And then we have camel, which is 6017. It's a nice color too. Really good shadow tone for skin. That is true, Teresa. This one here is 6076, which is burnt ochre. Those nickels, they add up. And they spend very quickly. Absolutely, Jamie. Now this one here is dark salmon, which is 6078. And then we have sienna brown, which is 6080. A little bit of a dry area in this one. And it's probably because I haven't sharpened it and because it's a brown. Browns do tend to have little dry areas because of the amount of pigment they have to put in them, especially the darker browns. This one here is Venetian red, which is 6087. So far, that's the only one that's had that kind of dry feeling. I usually get it in browns and greens, and I didn't get any in any of the greens, so I think it's just that one needs to be sharpened. Because even this one's perfectly smooth. So that's Venetian red. This one here is terracotta, which is 6090. And so far they're in pretty good color order. I think I think they did quite well with putting them all in majority in color order, which is awesome. Not very many sets or many companies actually take the time to do that, which is another kudos for them. Those two are also quite close. Yeah, pretty much. This one is 6095, which is Mars Brown. So this is Mars Brown. And we've got a flaker. This one had a little bit of damage on it, but it's still nice and smooth, so I think that was just shipping damage. They feel very nice. Hello, Kim. Welcome. Browns are usually the ones where you'll be able to tell if there's going to be issues with the set. You'll find most of those issues in the browns. So this one is 6099. And so far I've only had one that felt a little dry. But they are a very, very smooth pencil. Very squishy. Not as soft as Prisma. Definitely not even close to being as soft as Prisma, but they do, from the previous set, I know that they do blend just as well as the Prisma does. I'm going to have to get my husband to come out and measure these because I feel this, putting them in the in the pencil holder, they feel tight going into the pencil holder, which tells me that these are a little bit thicker than the previous ones. This one is light umber, but I will holler at him and get him to come out and use his wonderful little measuring tool there and tell me if I am correct or if I'm just imagining things. Which I do. Every once in a while it feels different, and you know, when things feel different, you go through all the scenarios on why they feel different. They are a wax-based pencil. Absolutely, Kim. I would recommend the Arrtx. I like them. This one here is 6180. And the color selection in them seems to be very, very nice as well in the new set. The older set, the 72 set, there was a couple of lacking areas, but they seem to have made up for some of those. But we'll take a closer look at what they added and if they took anything away from the previous colors. So once again, this one is Iron Oxide Brown, which is 6180. Sorry about that. I don't think I told you the name of that one. This one here is Dark Brown, which is 6191. It's a nice dark brown. Yes, I do believe they took away the yellow chartreuse and replaced it with a different one. This one here is Dark Umber, which is number 6201. Oh, I'll have to. That would kind of be a bummer because I like that one. So those two are quite close. And then we have Sepia, which is 6262. We're about to get into the grays. We're almost all done swatching it, guys. Yeah, and this one here is also really close, which is one of those things that I did mention in my review previously, is that these darker browns feel very much the same, where you could easily interchange them. Alright, so this one here is 20% cool gray, which is 7020. So that's 20% cool gray. This one here is 7025, which is cadet blue. Yeah, they do. They do almost look identical. And it was the same in the other set. This one is 7025, which is cadet blue. And then we have 7030, which is 20% warm gray. And then we have 7040, which is pigeon blue. That was a very exaggerated lay down there, Shyla. She was just cleaning her paws and just went flop. I do believe it's a machine that does that, Jamie. This one here is 50% cool gray, which is 7047. Oh, filling these little boxes. Okay. I hope you didn't mean these little boxes, because I do believe that's a machine that does that. So this is 50% cool gray. Oh, swatching, yes. I like swatching though, so. This is 50% warm gray. This is number 7130, which is 50% warm gray. So it does look like they've taken away the 30%, but I'll have to look on the other box to see if there was a 30% in there. But that's the 50% warm gray. This one here, let's see, is 70% cool gray, which is 7150. Yeah, I think they did okay so far on their color order, other than a couple of blues that, would probably do better up in the blues. So this again is 70% cool gray. And this one here is 7180, which is Van Dyke Brown, which I would put up in the browns. I have a deformity of my paper there. It's a very dark brown, which is great. So there's Van Dyke Brown. And then we have 70% warm gray, which is 7200. Okay. And then we have fluorescent yellow, which is 8002, 8002. Ooh, that's a pretty fluorescent color. You can definitely see the fluorescence in it. And then we have fluorescent orange, which is 8011. And did I miss one? Uh-oh. I don't know how I could have. I'm putting them over into the other thing when I swatch them, so. Unless I dropped another one on the floor. Alright, so that's fluorescent orange. And then we have 8023, which is opera pink. And I have an extra space there for some reason. I'll have to count. Oh no, I just put an extra space because there's 6 and I put 7. So yeah, we're fine. Because that's 120 to there and then 26. Alright, so I'm going to show you all of the color swatches on the main screen here. And bring that down for you so we can take a look at those colors. Maybe not that close. It decided it didn't want to focus on that. So we have our white, our metallics, our black, our yellows. It has a really good selection of yellow. It is very heavy in the blue. And then we have our oranges into our reds. Not a whole lot of pink. Very light on the pink. It has a good amount of purples, but still a little bit light. We have our red violets. Another heavy one is the greens. a good selection of browns, and a good selection of grays. Now, some of the greens are greens that I would move around a little bit. Like this one here, I would put down in the grays. This one here, I'd move over here. Some of them are different areas. These ones here, I'd put down with the browns, that sort of thing. So it does have a very good selection of colors. Yeah, pink is a little bit disappointing. All right, so let's take a look to start with the yellow selection here. So we have 1007, 110, 112. So 115 is missing, which is yellow chartreuse, which we've already know. So this one here is missing. And 122. So 116 is new. 123. Let's see, what was that one? Just making sure it was 123 that I put in there, not 133. No, it's 1023. So that is a new one. This one's a new one. That's not. This one is. So we're getting quite a bit more yellow. No, 1040 is there, so that's not. 1048 is a new one. 1050, 61, 66, 69. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 new yellows. So we've got 4 new yellows, and in the blues, we've got a whole bunch of new blues. So this one here is new. This one here is new. 214, 215 is new. 2019 is, oh no, 2015, no, that's 21. Yeah, that's new. That one's not. That one is. That one's not. That one is. That one is. That one is. So there is a lot of new blue. 71, 80. That one's new. That one's new. That one's new. That one's not. That one's not. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 new blues. So there's 11 new blues. That's a lot of blue. So we've got our beige, our light peach. This one's new. This one's new. So 60, 70, and 80. So that one's new. 11. I think that's 3150. 3186. So that's new. That's new. 30. That one's new. Sorry guys, I'm just going through picking out all the new ones. That one's new. 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 So there's quite a few. Yeah, absolutely. You can definitely combine the sets. Um, the darker purples, there's more new darker purples. So like this one here, 4222, which is a really dark purple, is new. 4170 is new. 4144 is new. 4140 is new. So that's 39. Hold on a sec. Let's put that in there. Let's check. Yeah, 4139 is new. So this is marked on the pencil as 4140, but it's actually 4139. 4122, 4110, all of those are new. 4005 is new. And there's a lot of new red as well. So they've added at least 3 new reds, which is great. All right, so let's see, where are we? 4285 is also, or 4280, that's what I was looking at, is new. Then we have 4299 and 4330. This one here is new as well. So there's a lot of great colors that have been added. Like if you look at the green selection here compared to the green selection here, we have a lot more of the lighter greens and those bright greens in comparison to the other green selection. Like the green selection for this side here is only this big. So it's only got 3, 6, 10 greens. And in here we've got 3, 6, 9, 12. In what they consider green. 12, 15, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there's a lot of green in here. There's at least 21 that I would consider in the green family. Same with the browns. There's a lot more brown. However, they still have the same problem here with the dark brown, the dark umber, and the sepia that they have here. And they're the same pencils. Those 3 pencils I feel are way too close together in color for them to be, wasting 3 spaces on. So those are the same pencils there. Again, all 3 colors are just way too close to be wasting that real estate on. And yeah, 60, 80s there, okay. So they've added quite a bit. Absolutely, absolutely. And by the looks of the numbers, that's possible in the future. They have a lot of wiggle room between the numbers. So that is something that would definitely be something that they could do later down the line. So we have from here to here, at least 8 numbers that they can fit into that bracket. From here to here, well, I guess to here would be classified as pink. There's quite a bit of room. So we have, and from the end of the 3300 mark to the 4000 mark, there's a ton of wiggle room in there. So they've taken away the yellow chartreuse, and let's see what else is in here that they have taken away. So let's see. I do believe it was a, oh yes, no, we've got 220s, 250s, 270s. No, the grays are the same. So they didn't have a 30% gray in the 72s. It was 20%, 50%, and 70%. So those are the same. Sepia, dark umber, 6090. Yeah, 6080. Yep. 76. Yep. 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 I wasn't done going all the way through them, so just give me a second here. So yep. 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 49, yep. 12, yep. 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 So far, I'm halfway through now, and I'm not seeing a lot of or any loss at this point. 3311. Yep. 186. 3150. I'm glad that they kept them the same numbers, because I would be so messed up if I had to check them without knowing the numbers. And 2035, 2030, 22, 11, 111, 069, 66, 61, 50, 40. So the other one that's missing is shortbread. 1037 shortbread is missing as well. So the yellow chartreuse and the shortbread are the two that are missing. No, they're the same pigment as well. So there, like for example, this one here, 11111, is the same color as this one here. If I take it out of the sleeve, it makes it a little bit easier. So these two colors here are going to be the same. They are the same. This one here and this one here. You know, it looks a different color because it's a larger area, but they are the same color. So the two that are missing are shortbread and yellow chartreuse. Yeah, I had the old one in the sleeve. So I think it's a pretty good selection of colors, guys. Um, I do wish they had a little bit more pink, but that could also be because they have them separated. Like these ones here, which to me classify as a light pink area, I would add to this area here. As well as this one here, I would add it to that pink as well. The blues are a little bit heavy, the greens are a little bit heavy. And I will go through and I will rearrange things and put them in my color order. And of course, my color order is from light to dark. So I will start with white, go into yellow, orange, red, purple, blue, green, brown, and grays. um, no. But since I gave you the link as soon as I saw it available, I guess technically I enabled you into it. Yes, the blues are the gradients of them, the progression of the blues is actually really nice. Like we have a light, medium, and dark in our teal turquoise colors. You know, the gradients of the blues as they move along is actually really good. You can blame me all you want, dear. I will take the blame. So basically what I will be doing is I will go through, I will put them in the light to dark order that I prefer them in and do a proper comparison, coloring as well as the um, testing for them. Yay! Now, once again, they are about approximately 43 cents a pencil for the Arrtx 126. Now, the 72 set, when I purchased them and what they were for sale for at the time that I purchased them, the 72 set was 42 cents a pencil. So they have gone up just slightly, like one penny a pencil. So um, that sort of thing. Now, they are light fast. They are 3.8 millimeter pencil core and a 7.8 millimeter pencil. So I'm going to get Bob to come out here with his little tool and measure these pencils for me against each other and tell me if they are a different size because they're just not fitting in the pencil holder as well as the other ones did. So I'm going to zip you up here a little bit so you can see them all in the pretty pencil holder. So as you can see, they did actually do a very good job in putting them in family color. Making sure that each pencil was in their um, family order. So it will make moving them around a little bit so much easier for me. So here we have, let's do color for color here. So we have number 20% warm gray. So let's grab that, which is this one here. Now they look the same. They feel like they're the same size. So it may just be, I don't know, it may just be where I have the pencil holder. So this is the new one, and this is the old one. So as you can see, they are the exact same color of the barrel and the exact same color of the lead as well. But I'm going to have Bob measure those for me. So just give me 2 seconds. Yes, Black Friday deals. You got to watch out for those. Oh, and I just realized that it's almost 7 o'clock. My husband's probably starving to death. Honey, could you do me a favor and measure those for me and tell me if there's a difference? Are they different? Okay. So my husband is measuring um, the size of the pencils for me. And they measure the same. So it's yeah, it's just a figment of my imagination. So they are the same size and width. It's just a figment of my imagination that has them as different. So that's always good to know as well. All right, guys, so that is the unboxing and the swatching of the brand new Arrtx 126 colored pencils. I have been here for 2.5 hours, so I do have to run and make dinner. I will be, like I said, putting together a proper swatch chart, putting them into my color order, and of course doing a proper video where I will test them and color with them a little bit on the swatch chart and compare them to the pretty coloring of the originals. All right, guys, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I do appreciate you hanging with me for the entire time of swatching. Um, I will have a little bit more information. Once again, the colors that are missing from this set that are in the 130 or in the 72 set are yellow chartreuse and shortbread. So if you enjoy those colors, because I do, I like shortbread, I like that color, you can definitely move that over to your new set as well. Personally, I think with the amount of yellows and that sort of thing that you have in this set, you may not need it, but I'm going to be putting them all in the same uh, pencil case anyway. So, all right, guys, thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing and the excitement of a brand new set of pencils. Yay! And like I said, they don't smell terrible. So they don't have that chemically smell that new pencils sometimes have. They are just as smooth as the originals, in my opinion. And they have a fantastic amount of colors for a 126 pencil set. I'm not quite sure about the 126, but it is what it is. I'm glad that they added some fluorescence. I do enjoy using them for highlights as well as some undertoning as well. So once all combined, I will do a proper review and first impression, and I will let you know. All right, guys, thank you all very much for hanging out. Always remember to like, comment, and subscribe to any YouTube artist that you enjoy. And always remember to relax, color, and stay safe, everyone. Until next time, bye bye for now.